Oh, hi everybody. So another fun day in crypto. So first of all, a bit of excitement there. Someone accidentally uploaded an internal video meeting. A few of you watched it, which was adds to the fun and excitement for the day. A couple of rumors. First of all, John is still working on the project. John has not quit from the project. John is still working on the project. John will be doing stuff behind the scenes and helping with the project. He's one of several tech people who are working on the project. So that's the first one. What's the second one? I saw in the chat there someone saying Paul has quit the project. Paul has not quit the project. And someone saying there, can we hear from John? He's still on the project. Yes, you can hear from John. He's still on the project. John is probably sleeping now because it's Australia time, but John is still working on the project. I will say again, not that it would make a huge difference, as we have several heads of, well, not heads of tech, but we have several people on the tech team, so it wouldn't make a massive difference anyway. But of course, John has been involved in the project and he will continue being involved in the project. You can hear that from John himself when he wakes up, as he's in Australia at the moment. But anyway, that's the first bit of fun. So I would say to everybody, do wait to hear direct from us before you jump to conclusions or I don't know, whatever. Okay, and the other one, of course, was Paul. Yeah, Paul is still in the project. He still believes in the project. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say there. So any of you skeptics, you can wait to hear from John and he will confirm he is still working on the project. Not much more I can say there. You just have to wait and hear from that. Anyway, that was the excitement from today. As I said, never a dull moment in crypto. I've run so many businesses. I've never I've never had the experience where I don't even know how to describe it, where people react so extremely and so quickly to the slightest little rumors or things they hear. But anyway, whatever, I'm learning as well. So the update of what's happening. We're going to be listing, as Tanya said, listing fairly soon, as usual with crypto. Couple of things delayed, couple of things we've got to get sorted out, but we are going to be listing on an exchange. I was just looking in the main chat there. Someone was saying, has distribution ended? No, not at all. I don't know what that's on about. Anyway, let's carry on. So yes, we are listing. We are going to be listing on an exchange. I was deliberately waiting until we got the date agreed on that before we tell everybody. But it's definitely happening. We are definitely listing on an exchange, and it was all part of the plan anyway. So as soon as we have the date confirmed, we'll let you know. And I mean, it's good because it just means people can buy and sell easier. Anybody who watched our internal video that was uploaded accidentally, you would have heard me say that this big event promoter, biggest in the world, where they screwed up and they ran our stock market one instead of crypto. You will have heard me say on that video, between me and the team, that they have actually agreed they're running the crypto one as well. I was deliberately not telling you until it happens because I want it to actually happen first, so I know for sure that it's gone ahead, so we don't fall into the situation like last time. But they have told me it's definitely happening, and I think what I'll do is after it happens, I'll tell you it's actually happened, and then you can see the results. It's far safer that way, I think, to mention it after it happens. And yes, I can see M as well saying voice chat with John, I think, or, oh, please all join. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I misread your conversation there. Yes. So what else? Oh, and of course, and again, anyone who heard our internal discussions, you would have heard that we're planning for lots of the things that worked really well at the start. When we got the price racing up, and as I said, we went up very quickly to 70 mil market cap. A lot of the stuff we were doing there, some worked really well, some didn't work well, but we've learned from that process what worked really well. And basically we're doing more of it. That was what we were doing over this last week, is getting all of that arranged and organizing for a lot more of what worked really well to happen again. So it worked before, should work the same again. And now we've got the focus, rather than kind of firing at all different targets. We know what works, so we can just repeat that, which is part of the big plan that we were putting in place. The other thing is the viral marketing campaign that we were talking about. That's all set up now, and we're going to be getting that out via PR across, hopefully, mass media across the world, which is our crypto church, first ever in the world crypto church. And what I'll do is hopefully we'll get that live. I'm very scared to say a date, because I know everybody jumps on it if I give a confirmed date, but I'm hoping we'll have that live possibly today, but very soon. And what I'll do is, once we have that live, I'm going to post the link in the community so you can all see it and have a look. And it's a bit of fun. It's also a good idea, I think, because it can cause a bit of controversy. And that's the kind of thing which gets picked up by the mass media. And then if we can get that to go viral, and who knows, maybe we could get Elon to tweet about that, which would be incredible. But I think even without him doing that, this really could go viral worldwide and into the mass media. And then you can get some huge stuff happening when that takes off. So pretty excited about that. As I said, as soon as it goes live, possibly today, but if it's not today, because we're trying to fix one last little thing on the site, as soon as it goes live, I'm going to post a link in the community so you can all have a look at that and start telling people about it. But I think it's a cool idea that could really make the project take off from here. So, and I mean, the kind of overall conclusion is, I mean, the prices dropped. I know the whole world crypto market was dropping as well, and we dropped more than that, which tends to happen with tokens. But a lot of that is just like I would say crazy panic selling for no particular reason. I mean, everything that we put in place is still happening. The project's going forward as planned. And I really think it's one of these times where, to me, it seems insane, but I think it's one of these times where we'll look back on this and go, what on earth, what was happening then? And look where we are now. And I know some of you've kept your head and you're holding, and a lot of you actually are still holding and are behind the project, which is great. That's kind of the people we want in the project anyway, the people who see this vision and share it with us and believe in it. But for people who were kind of joining in the panic, I don't really know why that was happening. To me, it seems a bit crazy. And yeah, anyway, as I said, we had that bit of excitement with the internal video getting out there and a few people watching, which was, all part of the fun of crypto, I guess. But let's, I think, Tanya, do you want to jump in? Okay, yeah. I'm going to, Wallace is here as well. So I'm going to pass over to Tanya now, and then Wallace is going to come on as well. So I will say goodbye for now. And I'll pass you over to Tanya.
Hi, everyone. As I said in the video, no matter what happens, I am doing what I'm doing. I planned my copy trading up since 2014. That's when I started it. And I started developing back then until the FCA regulations were implemented. And now I jumped at this opportunity to do it for crypto, because crypto is not regulated yet. And I'm pretty sure it won't be very quickly everywhere around the world. So listing on exchange is going on ahead as planned. John is doing the integration, everything is going as planned. The package we are taking with an exchange is when they are doing promotion for us. We're going to be on their Telegram, on their Reddit, 4chan, Facebook, all of their social media, and they're going to be telling community about us. And that's not the first exchange we're going to be on. And I'm pretty sure I even spoke to Binance guys at the exhibition conference for crypto on Monday, Tuesday, and we'll be there. I'm absolutely sure we just need to hit 5 billion. It seems to be a little bit slower than I expected. I expected to hit 5 billion market cap within the first month. And we had unbelievable amount of things and setbacks happening. But for me, it's just normal. It's part of the game. And being in business for 30 years, for me, it trained me a lot of things. And such things is never give up, never worry about any minor setbacks, never, whatever happens, and however people are behaving around, it should not affect me and my goals. And my goal is still 10 billion within 3 months. And if I have to start over and over, not an issue. We've proven that we can do well. 75 million on day 4 was very good. Everyone I spoke to at the crypto show confirmed that. And I didn't really know whether it was good or not. I expected more. I expected 100 million by end of the first week. And to my surprise, it didn't happen because we had everything lined up, all the marketing, 600,000 spent on marketing, everything was looking positive until various sabotages started happening. But that happens in life and in any business, especially startups. And for us, it is a startup, even though we had a good client base and a good support from the investors. Sheila now left for Nigeria. Yesterday, she took her flight, so she would have landed by now in Nigeria. And Chinese community asked if she could post some videos of Africa, that it is actually real and there is Africa involved. And yes, it's involved. And we have investors lined up. In fact, I have buyers even now lined up, people that need help to buy, and the only thing it requires is my time. And last night I was trying to help a client to buy $3,000 worth of Afrostar, who is in USA, and there is a 2-week delay with the funds. So I'm helping people to do an exchange where I process money on a credit card, and then I send them BNB for quickness. But because office was closed at 1 o'clock in the morning, when I was speaking with a client, I could not process a credit card. So I process it, now it's processed, and all I need when I have a spare second, because I really don't, you won't believe it. And I have so many investors writing to me private messages saying, why you're not replying? Why this? Why that? I literally have not a second to breathe. I just spoke to Russian PR agency, and we discussed how well things, which things work better, like crypto bloggers rather than mass media, because people there are not particularly ready to take crypto news in main news portals. And we discuss strategy about targeting more bloggers and even going on TV, like Afrostar and prime time main TV stations. That would be really cool. And we discussed possibility of me flying over there. Also spoke with a company who is trying to get us on the show for Fox Business and Bloomberg. It's kind of advertorial, paid advertising, and it's a cool thing where you can fly to New York to NASDAQ, and by their top anchor you're interviewed. And I would just fly to go to NASDAQ because I'm a trader and I love stock market and it's my passion. And I'd go there just to visit NASDAQ and not necessarily just to do interview with a top anchor. So everything is going ahead in spite of what happens. We also discussed staking program with John, and I also met few companies that do staking at the crypto conference I just attended. And we are considering that kind of thing, as we are going to have an exchange and copy trading app like crypto.com. We will consider doing a staking program for the clients. We are still in a process, like early stages. We haven't decided what benefits people will be getting with staking, but that seems to be an option now in the very near future. But guys, what's the panic? 2 days and we were doing so well with CoinGecko trending, price stable. And then on Monday, when I was at conference, suddenly the panic starts. And why people on crypto panic so easily? This is not really the end of the world, and nothing really happened to indicate end of the world. Well, crypto market was down 15%. So what? Everything is still going to plan. If somebody doesn't hold, won't reap the rewards. So for those of you that believe in a project and want to be part of the success and reap the rewards, I'm asking you to pray, literally, join our crypto church and ask and tag Elon Musk, the first saint, crypto saint in the world. Ask him to tweet Afrostar and hope he will enjoy the new title. And let's hope he will pick it up, because when I heard that idea from our Russian PR agency, I actually laughed because it was really that funny. So anyone with sense of humor who likes the idea, please join the shill and the retweets of the to get attention to Elon Musk, because that would be from 10 to a billion. It's not very far in crypto. It's just a matter of persistence and matter of getting the right people at the right time to do the right things. So if you're with us, let's get there. and let's get Elon's attention and also creators' attention. So let's pray and put candle for Afrostar. That's really funny, but what else am I going to do apart from love? Okay, Ambassador, please join us. Ambassador is with us not for too long in London.
Yeah. I'm very excited about the Elon Musk that I'm hearing about, because he's already out in space, and Afrostar has to be also out in space, past the moon, towards Saturn.
Well, the star is above them all, above the moon and the stars. So above the moon and the sun, I mean, it's another star.
It's another star, a star that has been made. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever you are. It's been an exciting roller coaster ride, as you see. We've all been here. I came over from Africa to be here with my team and to ensure that we kept updating you all as things were happening, and to ensure that you were informed all the way, all the time, per minute, per day, per second, as something happened. We allowed everybody to know what was going on. Obviously, we all know that trading, whether you're on the Forex market or on cryptocurrency, people panic or people come into trading, sometimes, not for the right reason. We are looking at people who will hold and invest for the future. Those who are thinking ahead, what is the roadmap that we have, and they are supporting it. And so they will hold firm, as we would say in the military, hold firm and don't move, hold the line, you hold the line.
Did you know the ambassador is also ex-military? He is a serious man.
I try not to show that serious side. I'm a very fun guy. I'm very easy to talk to and easy to get along with. So we say hold firm, hold the line. And those who do will absolutely benefit, because we're very baby in the crypto world. We're only 3 weeks old now. Yeah, going on to our 4th week. Yep. So, and we came in at the time when things are happening in the market. You have this roller coaster ride, you have the dip, and of course we'll encourage many people, those who have loaded, buy up their shares and hold, stay put, and ensure that you have the benefits to come. Of course, I'll be heading back to Africa now, and I can assure you that I will be speaking to what I will say, some of the movers and shakers, and probably influencers, but from a different point of view. They are not the people who do influencing as a job, but they are influential from what they have done in the past, how they are revered on the continent, and how people will listen. A word alone from them will produce a lot of results. So my role and function will be to get them to accept, promote, endorse, just by whatever they have to say about the future of a currency that Africa and the African continent really does need at this point in time. I cannot continue to say it as I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it all the time. We need a united currency. At the time, one was thinking, before the digital platform became very strong, we were thinking of one currency, perhaps at the time, maybe paper. But because the digital youth of the continent are so vast, 70%, they are the future of the continent, and they can take the Afrostar to the next level. There's no doubt about that. They're digitally savvy, and they want to trade, they want to work with each other, and we and them, because it will not just be ourselves, but they, once they embrace and their countries embrace without having too much restrictions being put on crypto on the continent. I see today that Kenya is making, as they call it, baby steps to get into the crypto race, and they mean that seriously, but they call it baby steps. They're looking at bit by bit. So, of course, that is one of the countries that I'm going to be visiting in the next couple of weeks. And we have a foothold there. We will be talking to those who could probably influence, the Kenyan investment environment, which is very strong. So I think it has been a great teamwork effort, a great community. I must say everybody's been helping each other except for those hackers and others who took advantage in the early stages. But those things had to happen, and that's why we say follow the rules, follow the technical team, and don't get mixed up with thinking you know it all yourself. We are there to help, and that's why we put such structures in place. The structures we put in place is to ensure that we protect our investors, protect our community, and guide them to go further and make the benefits come to them. And that is our approach. Our approach is no one should be left behind. That's a great American Marine military saying, no one should be left behind. So I'm saying to our community, no one should be left behind. Yep.
I trust Wallace.
Thank you very much, Tanya.
And I like the words you're saying.
Yes, we mean it. We are passionate. If people are watching this program and they're watching us, they will see that we love each other. We are working with each other. We are there. I mean, imagine it cost me for a month to stay in London at a top hotel, but I'm committed. I'm committed to our project, and I've been committed for years. It's great that I found a team in Tanya and Darren who believed also in my passion and vision for Africa and has joined. They're humane people, and I think that is what our community needs to know, that we have people who are very humanist. In this day and age, you don't find that people have their wealth, they go away, they hide behind several layers. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they do. You can't pinpoint who started this or that. But the founders are here. We are here. We show you who we are. We talk plainly. We take the same hit that you take. Don't think we don't have investment and ours haven't gone down. Of course it has. We take the hit as well, like you. So we are rolling with you. We are rolling with the tide. We're moving forward. And we want this currency to be number one. And those who stay and hold and push, and we get the endorsements that we are looking for and will in all probability get, you will see what will happen with AfroStar. So, as I said, I'm heading back. It has been a roller coaster. We all enjoyed the ride, the ups and downs. Nothing goes straight, but you'll have ups, you'll have downs, you'll have ups, you'll have downs, and then eventually something, just one event will push the whole line right up in green. So thank you very much. And I will be doing some AMAs in Africa. As you saw the sign here, we're making our own for Africa. So you will hear from me, absolutely. And I'll keep you updated on the continent as I'm there. And I understand a lot of people want us to come to the Caribbean as well because of my Caribbean background as well. I'm sure we will come because Tanya and Darren spent a lot of time in Antigua, would you believe? 3 months. I know they must have seen something in the Caribbean to want to stay there all that length of time and want to go back. So, I would take them to the other countries. They can come to Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, and they will enjoy themselves. And you all too. I think what we should have is maybe a community of investors come on a trip down to the Caribbean to enjoy.
Well, for starters, we were planning a conference, investor conference in London
Move it to the
Caribbean will be wonderful at the 75 million again and beyond.
Yes.
Because everyone.
And I'm sure one of our major investors is a hotel owner from the UK who owns a very prestigious hotel in Antigua, and he'd be more than happy, I think, to give discounts. We'll ask him. I'm sure he will. You know.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, and we'll ask him
about Caribbean. For now, we need to focus on building the price up.
Yep.
And by the way, Wallace was campaigning for United Africa and United Currency of Africa for the last 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing it because of money. It was his passion. That's what he believed in. That's what his aspirations were. So he is in this project not just because of financial gain, which of course always helps, but also because he truly believes in this. Some people are asking again, who is this man? And this man is Ambassador Wallace, because I have the Telegram chat going on, and I will, of course, answer all your comments.
Please do.
Yes, there are important comments, guys, to clarify. People are saying, I will only pray to God. I am a believer. I believe in God, and I also do pray only to God. Please understand, our crypto church is a joke, and it's something which also has attributes of being controversial and being funny, and have some sense of humor. We are not trying to say it's a religion, although for some people crypto is life. And we did not say that Elon Musk is a saint. Please do not misunderstand and do not twist the words. We nominated him crypto saint as a joke because that man makes crypto projects. With one tweet, he can change the life of a crypto project, market cap of 1 billion from nothing, like he did for Shiba. It was nowhere at some point in time. So please do not twist the facts and do not get offended. We don't have any intention of offending any religion or any believers. This is just a bit of fun and a bit of sense of humor, and also we are doing this as a viral, something that might take viral effect. Okay. It's I can't believe that people take it seriously. And when I signed up for that idea with PR company, they told me that because it's controversial, we might have
backlash.
Yes, some effect, negative effect from people who might get offended. But I want to reiterate that we have no intention of offending anyone. We are not calling anyone saint apart from the actual existing saints. Crypto saint is just a completely separate, and it's also fun. Yes, we are not trying to make any offense to anyone. And I personally believe in God, and I don't pray to anyone apart from God. One God.
One God, absolutely.
Yes.
Good, thank you very much.
We'll
Tanya.
be happy to take questions. So please, I saw a few hands going up, but again, don't see them now. Anyone wants to ask questions, please do. Or maybe somebody can tell me if anyone has questions or can see who has questions. Okay, Miles, allowed to speak. Yes, Miles, you're on. Please speak. I cannot hear you.
With the hands up. There
Okay.
are a few people with the hands up.
Okay, can you tell me whom? Because for some strange reason I cannot see them again. And last time Ben was telling me who has an up hand.
Yeah, we've got Scott. Scott's got his hand up.
Okay.
Hi. I got unmuted, so I guess that means it's my turn.
Oh, sorry, Brandon. Yeah.
Sorry, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can hear you.
Yeah, so I got to watch the YouTube video that happened, and I thought it was a good little insight for some, to see your guys' commitment. I could physically see the the stress of where the chart's at and all that, and I appreciated it. It actually made me personally feel better about the project, knowing that you guys are.
Well, you thought before you saw that video that it was a walk in the park, right?
Yeah.
I literally haven't slept for a month.
This isn't an AMA. What am I watching here? But it was actually great. I appreciated it. I could see like the behind the scenes of that you guys are truly trying, and you're just as distraught as we are. My question is about I know you had mentioned exchange. What was it about? I actually didn't expect to get called on that fast, so I'm quite ready. It was. What was I going to ask about? Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it at that. That I'm just that I saw you guys. I saw the whole thing, and I saw. Oh, it was about John. It was about what you guys were talking about. So it was kind of being brought up that the way his method of how it's trending and all that to get it on Coinbase with the green upticks, and I actually think where the price is at now. I think we just dropped below 10 million. We've got to be close to bottom. So it's a good. I just bought another 2 BNB just because. I mean, I'm coming in at a price that's damn near pre-sale price.
Well, thank you for your trust, especially after watching the internal discussions.
I know a lot of speculating went on. I just appreciated the sometimes
the honesty.
to see the inside view of what's going on, and that you're not being played. You're the people that are behind the curtain, so to speak, are just as upset as you, and they're trying to come up with new ideas and being adaptive. And I think I was going to ask about the promotion that Darren was talking about. Do we have a name, or are we keeping that kind of hush hush till it actually happens? Because I'd like to watch it when it happens.
Well, we already announced it before, and people even asked for the seminar which they ran. It was Success Resources. It's people that promote Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki and big names like that. And their employee just pressed the wrong button, and they played a different webinar, which was our stock market training program instead of AfroStar. So it's not a secret, but because it didn't happen over the weekend and I had my birthday and we didn't have AMA on Saturday and Sunday, suddenly everything just people panic so easily, and even in stock market it's not the same way, but in crypto it's just absolutely crazy.
That was my question. It was okay, thank you, you reminded me just now.
Okay.
So when Darren first got on, he was bringing up the fact that people are so kind of reactive. The reason we're reactive, and I'm reactive, right? I try to stay fairly calm, but in crypto, you're right, it's not the stock. Nobody in the stock market tries to scam you, right? If I go on to eTrader right now, there's not going to be a fake
Yes,
e-trader.
I agree. It's regulated
crypto,
environment.
It is relentless. Every new project has 50 copying it, trying to take our money. So just a message to your team that we're reactive because it's the Wild West out here. So we're always on edge. We're always looking for that little, oh, is it a scam? Because we kind of assume it is. I mean, you have to be very defensive in crypto.
Okay, well, I don't have any intention of scamming anyone because I am getting my 1% of tokens in 1 year's time, and I'm not intending to go empty-handed for 1 year of my dedicated work. So
no, my point wasn't that you're a scam. My point was that don't take that personal. That is how they're all treated, because they kind of have to be. You have to be on edge in this space. Crypto is not a normal business. It is very
volatile.
cutthroat.
Right.
yes, also there was some issues that John pointed out before, that because we had marketing tax and it was fully disclosed and advertised on the website, people still didn't like it, and crypto community started calling him soft drug, and that was like a major issue to his reputation. And it's just some people take reputation and their honor as seriously, more serious than money. And I suppose for some people it's like that, and for other people money is more important. But as we said in the beginning, for us a few million here and there is not life-changing, but for some people get tempted by large profits.
Well,
I'm just rejoining the call here.
99.9% of us is life-changing. So
The team is here.
Yes, the team is here.
The three co-founders are here. So shoot up, whatever you want to ask. But if I can just interject there, is it Scott is your name?
I'm Scott. I haven't spoken yet. I was thinking.
Okay. I just wanted to say that, what is good is that those who have been flies on the wall to see what was happening internally by the mistake shows the realism, the honesty, and the fact that the work has been going on, and you're going to have every time you have any kind of project, you're going to have issues to deal with. Every day you're going to have to be ensuring that you try to get it right, especially when you have any company, whether it's crypto or any other company. When you have a company in its infancy, you are going to be doing a lot of fine-tuning, toing and froing, stress, pulling out your hair. Those are to be expected.
Yeah, that was Darren that just spoke. He's very knowledgeable in the community, and it's good to hear him speak. I was going to say, I saw the video as well, all of it, and I must say that puts to bed anyone that does think that you're some kind of scam, because in that video you could really see the passion and the fact that you all believe in the video, in the token, and that video wasn't supposed to be launched, wasn't supposed to be shown. There's a real truth there in that video, I think that's very, very good.
Yeah, well, you see, at the end of the day, it turns out positive, because you've been able to see what behind the scenes is like. Go ahead, Darren.
I guess we cut the bit of me crying at the end of
it. We were wiping his tears. Absolutely.
But yeah,
I just had a quick question. I don't know if you know the answer or not yet, but I've seen a lot of people asking, I know a lot of people are interested, if you know what's happening when you get the coin as opposed to the tokens. Are they both going to run along beside each other?
Yes. Yeah,
or is it swapping tokens for coins? Or
they're both going to run in parallel, because the token is going to be powering the ecosystem for the copy trading app, and so that will run by itself. So and that
basically
will be boosting
like
the price
Crypto.com has the staking for the token, the same way we're gonna have a staking for the Afro. And basically we will move the token onto our own blockchain from the Binance blockchain, because it's very restrictive and doesn't allow us to do the tokenomics as we wanted to do. The issue with the tax is you cannot take it in a BUSD and it has to be in tokens. And in order for us to get the tax, we have to sell the tokens. And the whole idea initially was completely the opposite. So the price doesn't get affected and we can do the marketing and do what works continuously.
But the quick answer is yes, they'll run in parallel, the token. So the token all goes to plan, will keep going up in, well, it will start going up in price and continue going up as the ecosystem grows for the copy trading app. And the coin will be running separately as the currency for Africa, which, yeah, so you can actually hold both. And if all goes to plan, both will be going up in price.
I know you said they've got to own the token to buy the coin. I think that's right.
Yes.
Not to buy, but depending on how many you hold, you will get allocation and pre-sale proportionate.
Yeah, so the more tokens you hold, the more of the coin you'll be able to buy in the ICO, in the pre-sale. So it's a bit like for where we had our whitelisting for this project, and I know quite a few people got in on the whitelisting on the pre-sale and got like an incredible price. Similar kind of thing with the coin ICO. So it just means we're basically rewarding our token holders for being loyal and staying with the project, giving you like an amazing price on the coin.
Okay, so we're getting cheaper coins or whatever. The more tokens we hold, you can still buy the more coins if you want to on top of that.
Oh,
right?
yes, yeah, still buy on launch. You'll still be able to buy.
Not cheaper, because it will be the lowest price you can start from, and basically you will have more chance of getting larger pre-sale.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that clears it up. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Louise and Sama, you were also allowed to speak. Whoever wants to start.
Good afternoon, co-founders. Good afternoon, AfroStars.
Good afternoon.
Mine is absolutely simple. When is the AfroStar party? Can you please put that on the roadmap?
Yeah, I think we need that.
It's gonna be first week of December, because after that Darren will never miss his snowboarding season for anything. So he'll be off to France most likely second week, given that there is no lockdown.
I am hoping that there will be a 1-year anniversary on the continent itself. I think it will be absolutely great, massive, and
Of course.
That can be
course.
certainly arranged.
So are you from the continent?
my husband is from the continent. I am West Indian, Bayesian and Jamaican. But I do love Ghana. I frequent Ghana. I love Ghana. And I think everybody would love Ghana. And other parts of Africa. But yes, it would be nice if we can all join together in a massive party in a year's time.
That would be
sounds
great.
very good, yeah.
By that time, we should be moving closer to adaptation by as many countries as possible. At least we will try to ensure that those who want to trade, intra-trade with the African Free Trade Area, even if it starts, peer-to-peer, person-to-person, SME to SME, that is, at least a start before it gets traction. That government will say, hey, look at it, we need to do this.
Yeah, and I actually had a meeting after exhibition, after the crypto conference, and then after AMA, the one when we were asking what was the panic on Monday. At 10 p.m. I went to another meeting because one of our supporters brought me a government official from Congo to meet, and we were discussing in a pub, and we got basically kicked out from the pub because it was closing down. As we were still discussing business, we had to sit outside at the tables. We were discussing how we can introduce it to Congo, because They banned crypto because there were so many scam projects coming in, promising that it's genuine and then shutting down. So that's also another meeting. I have so many meetings every day. I even forget to mention. Sometimes we have more news that we can even remember to mention.
I was just having a look. There was an interesting article that came out, I think it was today or yesterday, to see if we can find the stats. It was, here we go, yeah. The adoption of, I'm just reading from my phone here, the article that came out today. The adoption of cryptocurrencies has grown by 1,200% in Africa this year, 105 billion in market value. So the crypto adoption across African continent has grown 1,200% just this year, which is, as I said, it's the hottest, biggest crypto market in the world right now. Well, biggest as far as growth goes. It's the fastest growing crypto market. So to be in this space and to at this time we're in the right place at the right time, with the right people, with the right contacts, with everything in place. It's just a bumpy ride getting there, but I mean all the most successful companies in the world, all the most success stories in the world, they go through crazy stuff like this. So when I'm at the end of the day feeling like crying, I remind myself.
Oh, Darren.
Hug him, please. Please hug him.
I remind myself that this is what it takes. I mean, if you're aiming to make a difference in the world, you got to go through this stuff. And I'm sure we're going to do this. So.
And just to add from what you're saying, I mean, I didn't even have that stat. Send it to me. But it shows that the need is there. It shows that the market is there. It shows that the requirement to adopt a currency is there. All the scammers who've been around and did flim flam and flops, hopefully they would have been shoved out of the space, and we will take that proper place, to be adopted as the digital cryptocurrency of choice. Because the vision, mission is there with us.
I think one thing which has been said to me many, many times over the years is when people meet me and they've seen projects that I've done, one thing that's always repeated, as I said, I've never met someone as persistent as you. You just keep going until you succeed. And that's kind of how I'm approaching this project. I will keep going at this until we get there. And
we all have the same passion. That's why I have to say God brought us together to ensure that this is a reality.
For sure. In that video, I'm saying I don't even understand why I'm in this project. I just could not do it. It's something that I simply had to do because it felt right at the right place at the right time. And I go for it with my all. I go all in for Africa with my full Russian soul and Russian heart.
but by the way, she does have some African blood, but I wouldn't talk about that now. She does have some African blood.
Apparently.
Apparently. If you see her dance, you will swear that she is African Caribbean. I don't know where the Russian comes in, because she can...
Nowhere. My parents had nothing to do with it.
She can dance soulfully. I mean, rock, whatever you say. I was shocked to see her dancing at her birthday. I think you all should see it. Did you have a video of it?
No, I don't have a video. Yeah. Well, I do have a few videos on my Instagram.
Save it for the Afro-Star party.
In Africa, yes. Absolutely. There's some more questions here?
I allowed to speak Susan and somebody else. Sama.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, hi team.
Hi.
I have a question. I've sent an email to the three of you, and I understand you are very busy and you don't see the emails or all the emails. I
I see
already
my
addressed
emails
it.
and I didn't have any.
Go
Well, I
ahead.
sent it to info@ and I addressed it in the subject to Darren, to Tanya, and to Mr. Wallace.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was 1.5 weeks ago. So, but I understand if you're busy, you overlooked it, or it's maybe it didn't come through. I don't know.
Well, it's not my
But the
email.
question-
All of us have a personalized email. You maybe send it to the call center.
No, I
In-
sent
info
it to the info@
Okay.
for a start. Like you
Info
said,
is the customer service email, not personal ones.
Okay.
No,
but-
I know because I didn't have it. But anyways,
go ahead.
it doesn't matter. The question I have is, I already addressed it to you guys about Charles Hoskinson. I assume that you all know what he's doing right now
No,
No.
in Africa.
no,
You don't know?
no.
Okay. He is banking the unbanked. He is connecting the unconnected. And he is giving IDs, or he's willing, or he's busy with doing that, giving IDs to people in Africa.
Ideas
13
or ideas?
Listen,
Sorry.
please. 13 countries are already begging him, can you help us? He himself, he's the founder, a co-founder of Ethereum. He's the founder of Cardano. And he is also in the project with WMT for connecting. They are not bringing out a united digital coin, but they are not competitive with other crypto companies. So if you would address him or ask him to help, he has contacts. He already paved the way in Africa. And he's not fishing, he's fishing in the same pool because he has the same vision as we have.
Okay,
And he really has a vision. He's already loaded. So he's not doing it for the money.
wonderful.
You know, and
If
he
you
would be-
share
he would
contact
be-
details with us, we'll be
I
glad
will
to
meet
contact.
with him. Is he in Africa at the moment?
He was in Africa last week. He was in Burundi, he was in South Africa, and he was in Zanzibar, and I believe also Kenya. And they are working in Zanzibar at this moment. He's all over the place, and this guy is really huge, and he is really willing, to help. I mean, I don't know him personally. I cannot give you contact details.
He's doing
You
the
should-
digital IDs on the blockchain. Is that right?
No. Smart contracts he's
Okay.
working on. Plutus and how do you know, called a Catalyst. He's also the founder of IOHK. This guy is huge. If you can link up with him, you will be halfway within a few months. I'm telling you.
What's his name?
Charles.
Charles Hoskinson.
Where is he from?
If you look up Cardano and you type Charles, you will see everything. You will see his AMAs. You can see all the videos he posts. He is really, really passionate about what he's doing, and he's really for real. This is not a small guy, and he the only thing he wants is to make Africa benefit, the whole of Africa. So if we can link up with him, he's also busy with a coin, the Jet. It's called the Jet, and the Jet, he's going to use that for stable coins for countries all over the world. They can, they make a connection with the Jet, and the Jet is some kind of mathematic formula. He's also a mathematic person, and that makes sure that the volatility of the coin doesn't go up too much or down too much, so that it is useful in the real world when it becomes digital. So even, if you have no reason to link up with him, you can always say, hey, for the future, we will try to, we would like to see how is that working with the Jet. You can find an insight through that, and then, get his intention. And maybe he says, hey, that's a great project, I'm going to help. I step in, maybe for 10%, but who cares? I mean, then it will be a billion project. Yeah. I'm assuring you.
That sounds
and
like
I cannot address it too much, I did everything to reach out, to the admins, to you, this is really the key, I believe.
Thank you very much for your input.
Yeah.
And
Very
we're going to follow it up.
I have one more thing that's only practical. The trading view, that's I assume that you know what it is. It's a free tool for technical analysis.
Yeah, we know
the address of AlphaStar is wrong. They cannot give a price, they cannot give a charge. So maybe it's good to look into that because big investors need these tools.
You're saying the AfroStar chart isn't showing up on TradingView?
Well, it is showing, and then on top of it, it says the wrong address, and it says how do you say it? Reclamation mark. I don't know how you say it in English, but it says that they cannot give the right information, and they don't know what's wrong. So, but they have the wrong address. That's all.
I will check that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we use TradingView as traders, so we know it well.
For stock market and forex, we use TradingView. We know the system well. But yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I hadn't
No,
realised.
that's very positive. We thank you for being so honest and direct, and it shows that you want to help the project by the comments you've made and the criticisms. We are open for all of that to ensure that we get better and deliver to our community, very much better. Thank you so very much. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Klazina. I go by the name Sommer.
Klazina. Are you from Holland?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm hearing the Dutch accent. I studied in Holland. I did a scholarship from my university in London to Holland.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. I used to live in Arnhem.
Okay, well, that's not near my place. I live near the coast.
Okay. Good. So that's very good.
Wallace, you surprised me. Where haven't you been?
Well, the moon. I'm waiting for Elon Musk to send me to the moon. I want to experience the moon.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, Tatjana, just a question, if I may. So I know you're trying to, well, the objective is to get countries to adopt AfroStar as a coin. Have we actually managed to engage with any people within, I don't know, like finance ministers or anything like that yet?
Those are part of the planning that we're doing. We wanted to get launched, and then we have our stages and our steps, part of which we are going to be discussing as we speak today. And it is part of the focus. And of course, we don't want to say what we can't determine until we have done it. So yes, it's
but Wallace knows everyone on the continent, and not just on the continent, and all the right people.
We were actually on a of course the answer is yes. That's who we're approaching. But I was on a private call yesterday with myself, Wallace, and a big entrepreneur business person in Africa yesterday. And without any prompting, he said to me, "Wow, how on earth did you get Wallace on the team? He's one call away from anybody in Africa. You want to talk to the president, you talk to Wallace, he sorts it out." So I think with Wallace's contacts, we're perfectly set to talk with the right people. And that's when Wallace goes back, and you can say more, but when he goes back, he's doing the tour across the continent specifically to connect with these people and to start getting things moving.
And also get a big round of publicity on TV, and various radio shows. And he was doing it before, just campaigning for united African currencies, not
before we even started.
Well, 10 years ago, we didn't even think about AfroStar. We didn't even have any idea about this actually happening in the future.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks.
Chris Hoskins, when is Wallace going to Africa?
I'm leaving by the weekend, for sure. I just wanted to wait to see if the party was going to start, but we only had Tanya's birthday party, and I think the double dip by the crypto market, sort of thwarted the party that we were going to have.
Yeah, guys, you don't leave us any time to party. You panic too easily. So I hope all the flaky ones already came out, and only the strong ones stay with us.
Hi guys, I just have a quick question. are you planning to perform an audit on the coin?
Already been done. We did the
Audit is done. It's on the website.
I couldn't find it. Okay, I will check again.
If you go to the tokenomics, you'll see the tech rate logo, and in the text there's a link so you can actually click and you can have a look at the audit.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Good.
Sorry, can I just have a quick question for Ambassador Wallace? It's regarding the NFTs. I have an idea which I think would be really great for the NFTs and especially the youth of Africa.
Yeah.
And it's the original gods and goddesses. I feel if they can get onto that and make that as an NFTs, that would be absolutely, that would be great. It would be really
great
good.
idea. So we could talk about the gods and goddesses of the Yoruba, the Ashantis, the Bantus, the Zulus, I think.
Exactly. So yeah, I was going to email you, but then I thought it would be best just to tell you this now.
But still email it because we are so overwhelmed that I don't want to forget that idea.
We are actually just few steps away from doing our first NFT collection. So we were planning to do African avatar with different flags for each country, but maybe we'll take your idea instead.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great idea. I like it's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely. I'll let you guys obviously settle down. I mean, obviously, you have a lot to do, but then maybe closer towards the end of the year, I'll definitely submit the email and give you some images. So there's really some nice images, especially coming from Brazil, which is really, really good.
Yes.
That would be lovely.
Don't leave it till the end of the year. Send it now.
Yeah, send it now, and we put it in all special right places and put it on a plan. Because if we don't put it on a plan now, it might happen much later. Yeah. And
do I copy all three of you into the email, or just send it to Ambassador Wallace?
Yes. That's, you have my email, right? Wallace W. Williams.
Yeah, wallace.williams@afrostar.io. I have
Excellent.
That. Yes.
Very much so, because this falls right into my kind of lap, being very creative, and I would love to have that. But they share the same passion as well for art and the history and tradition of Africa. Yeah.
Wonderful idea.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
I hope you do see the email. I'm going to hold you to this, so I hope you do see the email.
Oh, yes. Yes, I will. Absolutely. You're right up my street with that.
And send me a private message. Also in Telegram, I will send you my email. I don't want to share it with everyone because I'm already being spammed with Telegram massively by thousands of messages. But I will look out for the email, for the message from you.
A Telegram DM.
Yeah, I'll do that. By the latest this weekend, I'm actually at work. I shouldn't, but obviously this is important. But definitely at the end of the weekend, I'll do this.
Oh, okay? That's great.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Thanks. Any more questions?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Hi.
Good.
Still holding strong.
Yeah, of course. I just have a quick question. Obviously, I saw the video. I was running through the Telegram group and I saw it. And first of all, I just want to say I love your dedication, Tanya. Your commitment to the project was really, really. You're lucky I was the one who saw it because I really liked it.
Lucky me.
But I believe Dr. Wallace mentioned in a previous AMA, you mentioned that you guys are having business with, I believe, Global Accelerex.
Yes.
Is it still ongoing?
Yes.
So we, just to be clear on this, we don't have any agreement signed in writing yet, but we're talking with them as a potential company to work with for developing the blockchain.
Okay, and what do they do? What are their business plans?
They are an IT banking sector company who develops quite a lot in terms of blockchain technology and others. They are working with banks on the African continent.
Okay, so just to be clear, they're helping for the project of the coin, not the token.
That's
right?
correct. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you
Thank
can
you.
look
And
them
The
up.
token is already done.
Yeah,
It's,
you can look them up if you have any interest to find out who they are.
Yeah, I already did, and it seems really interesting.
Yeah.
I hope we have an agreement with them.
Yeah, we well, I didn't say, but I'm chairman of the East African part of the Global Accelerates.
Perfect. And
what,
quick question.
what are you not a chief of? You're chief of everything.
Well, I stay quiet in the background, Tanya. I don't say much, but you know that we all three of us walk quietly, but we carry a big stick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. And another quick question is John still in the team, or is, as I saw in the video,
He is helping with the listing now, and he wants project to succeed. So
I mean, if you heard in the video where towards the end John says, "Yeah, I'm helping with everything you need help with."
Yeah.
I mean, John can tell you in his own words, but just like us, he's feeling the pressure, and you can imagine the last few days have been pretty tough on the team, and we're basically giving it everything we've got. And when you see something like people panicking and selling it, it's tough. So I mean, John was having a tough time, and
also affected by crypto community throwing accusations, because people in crypto world are very because they're anonymous, they feel that they can insult or FUD anyone for no reason, and that they, as if they are protected because they don't understand the law of cause and effect, or karma, so-called. So
well, not only that, families fall out, have arguments, and make back up. So I wouldn't take that too seriously. You know, when you're under stress and you're under pressure, and most of the pressure is on the technical aspect, as you would know, and he's alone, you know, in another part of the world. He's not here to.
He doesn't have us to hug.
He doesn't have us to hug and hold and, you know, community. We can hold and hug each other here, but poor John, he's on his own. So the support that he would probably get if he was here, you know, would be quite different, because eye to eye, hand to hand, you know, you can argue, have a drink after, and get on with it. But he's there alone, you know, on the other side of the world, upside down country, Australia, you know, it will have an effect. So I would not take anything, you know, where that is concerned. He's loved, and we look forward to the work that he's doing. And of course, we have to bring on other people to try and support what he's doing as well. It is only obvious that, you know, one person singularly cannot do everything himself.
Yeah, and we are recruiting anyone with technical skills. I already had one person who has strength in programming approaching, but not in crypto. So we are looking for strong social media teams, strong marketing skills, because basically it's too big for so few of us to handle. Please apply to me if you have any particular skills.
Particularly as we go into the next stages and we're developing the exchange for the copy trading app and the blockchain, it needs quite a big team to do that. So
exactly,
I'll probably in the I don't know, next few days or weeks be posting in Telegram a kind of recruitment ad, just saying, hey, if anyone's got these specific skills, please let us know. And whether that's working remotely, or we have an office in London, we own an office in London, there'll be an option to work from our office in London as well.
Yeah, if we have anyone technical in UK, give us a shout.
Yeah.
Okay, but wouldn't it be perfect if John remains, because I really like him, and
Oh, John is, as I said, he's. If you watch the video to the end, you will have heard John say, "Yes, I'm still in. I'm still going to be helping with everything that he's helping with." So, yeah, I mean, you can hear from him himself, but yes, he is still in the project.
And I believe he mentioned his group chat with his personal friend, his personal investor friend. So
yes,
maybe if he could get them on board after seeing this green candle.
we have actually quite a lot of big investors who we're working to get on board. Again, lots of these people have some seriously big money and they've expressed their interests, but I'm deliberately not mentioning them until they actually go ahead, because I don't want to be in the situation again where I say, hey, this person's about to do this, and if for any reason it's delayed or it doesn't happen, it's far better, I think, to wait until it happens and then say, hey, did you see that guy? He just put a few 100,000 or $1 million into the project, and then it's a really positive bit of news.
Great, thank you. I wish us all good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna break for today because we still have to discuss few business issues with Ambassador, and we will not be doing AMA every day. Please just be patient. We are working. We are not running anywhere. Even the toughest time, I don't even consider quitting the project because it's my baby.
You're not a quitter.
I was going to say, for all of us, it's a passion. I mean, personally, I don't need to be working for the money. Wallace has got so many other things he could be doing. With Cho and Tanya as well. None of us have to be working. None of us have to be doing this. We've chosen to do this because we believe in it. We're passionate about it. We want to make a difference. And I mean, we will ride out the rough times. We will make this happen.
Don't end the AMA. Well, we cannot do it. Don't end the AMA. We cannot do this 24 hours. Otherwise, we can be talking to you. We all enjoy talking. We are all public figures. We're all speakers. Perhaps you saw Darren on stage. Maybe somebody saw me on stage. Somebody told me they found my book on Amazon, Prosperity Code, and they read it and they really enjoyed about my adventures of coming to London to pick strawberries in fields. So from strawberry fields to multi-millionaire. That's a story, but
and I'm sure a lot of people would have seen a lot of my YouTubes over the past 5 years, and so you know that we are in the public eye. So we are transparent, open, upfront, and in your face, as we say.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Just a quick one. I think I've got quite a good idea. Back to the NFTs, right? How are we feeling about Afro dogs, sort of like tribal dogs?
Our mascot is a lion, and I'm into cats, not dogs. I'm so sorry.
I mean, we could have Afro lions if you wanted to. That's not a problem. But if we came with some sort of tribal
Have you been on X Factor with Simon Cowell? I'm sure that is what it is. He's affected you very much. That you're a lover of dogs. Yeah. No, you want the African dog. I'm seeing something coming up there. Is that what it is? A sheep.
In the Telegram.
In the Telegram.
Are there? What was the reasoning behind their African dogs? Are there lots of different African dogs? Are there?
No. It's not that. It's sort of like, doing like tribal sort of Zulu dogs, and call them Afro dogs. Also, have you lot thought about, in terms of exchanges, going for a really easy entry one, Hotbit?
Hotbit.
No, we haven't considered that
to actually list on an exchange is very easy. The only reason we took a little bit of time is because we were deciding, well, which do we want to go on first, and but lots and lots of exchanges contacted us saying, will you list on our exchange, and actually chasing us to list. So it's more just a case of us choosing the best option to start with, and we like who we've chosen, and I said we're just getting the date from them so we can get that all happening.
But I like his idea to a certain extent. In the African continent, I mean, most of the warriors would have had, some of their dogs with them in the wars. So yes, it's a good idea that we create some dogs with the various tribes.
And I only saw Maasai's walking with lions. I didn't see them walking with dogs. They have cows and lions.
You know, like how the African tribal warriors dress. You could do like a lion or dog type NFT theme sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which would be quite unique.
Yeah.
Well,
and you call it like Afro dogs or Afro lions or whatever.
I tell you what, rather than talk about the idea, why don't you create it? Oh yeah, somebody put up a nice lion there.
Yeah. I mean, the other kind of obvious thing is, if anybody's got a good idea for an NFT, create it and send an example.
Exactly.
That would be superb.
Exactly. So get to work with your brushes and your.
Are you an artist yourself? Are you an artist?
Pardon?
Are you an artist?
I am not. No, I'm actually left-handed, so I'm no good at that.
well, all you have to do, get one of these triangles and do just some, shapes. That might work.
Do some minimalist sort of stuff, yeah.
Huh?
Do some real minimalist sort of stuff.
Yeah, minimalist. Nobody, just lines, a shape. Put some dots for the eyes. Do something for the nose, a triangle for the nose.
I've actually seen a video of Wallace walking with a lion.
Where did you find that?
You showed it to me.
I did, yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, I had that one. Oh, we should post that.
Yeah, post it. That's true, because the lion is our mascot. Yep.
When Wallace told me that he had a video of him walking with a lion, I was sure he was joking, and he showed me on his phone, and it's like, wow.
So I'll send it to you.
That would have been ages ago. It will be hard to find.
It was May. We were in Antigua together.
Yeah.
It was May in Antigua. But I'll send it to you if you need to. Yeah.
Okay, this chat starts from.
Okay, guys, we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for listening, and
it was great fun. It was great fun, by the way.
Guys.
Happy to interact.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a moment. May I say something?
Okay.
Sure.
Hi guys, how are you? Good to see you, Darren and Dr. Wallace. I'm Mohammed. As you know, we are your shillers, this project's shillers, and I want to say something to this amazing community, and I think they should be patient. Every good things are coming step by step. Yeah. Do not hurry. And one thing more is your daily works. I think the community's daily works are shilling as well as possible for their investments. And they should try hard for their investment on Twitter, on social medias, especially on Twitter. And our shillers work 24 hours daily. We are 6 shiller, and every hours we are here and share the great ones for you. And we want to promote AfroStar, this amazing project, to all over the world and all over the crypto currencies pages.
Yeah.
And all I want to say is that this community should try for their investment too. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
And it is definitely a team effort, as we said. The community, everybody working together. I'm sure we can make a big difference.
Yes.
Christopher, complaining that didn't get to speak. Okay, speak, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. Are you there?
did not see your raised hand for some reason on this Telegram. Doesn't show.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry if you took that as complaining. I was just being outright. I had a couple things that I wanted to ask and a couple observations that I made that I wanted to point out. One of the observations is it seems that a good majority of the communication that's going on in this community is on this method rather than, let's say, Reddit, which is much better at building and navigating as a community. It's really hard to scroll through all of these texts and kind of keep up with what's going on. It's this method very good for like these AMAs and communicating right now. But when I went to the Reddit, it didn't seem to be very active. So I just wanted to put that out there, and maybe the people that are watching now, perhaps we could move over to there and start building the community. The reason I say that is I got into crypto back when Dogecoin started 2012, 2013, before it took off. We used to throw around 1 million coins at each other as ha-has, as tips, just for saying hi to new people. And I'll tell you what, I wish I probably still had about 70 million of those coins again. I caught a little bit of the video earlier with John. Out of all the things that I heard mentioned, the one I did not is that it appeared that John was in complete control of the contract, and that was a little concerning. That worried me a little bit with the term. So I looked up you guys on your website.
That has been sorted now.
Yeah,
okay.
That has been resolved.
Okay, yeah, because that's I found the inspection that you guys had from what is that, Tech Radar?
Yeah.
Or I forget the name of the place.
Yeah.
But the contract. So I seen all the things that were that you could toggle on or off or control through the contract, and some of those, if the person in charge of those became malicious, are very bad. So I was worried about that.
I mean, John, anybody who knows John, he's highly trustworthy, highly honest person, and he's been in the industry for quite some time. He's been out there, his face on the website, and I mean, out of everybody I know, he's one of the most honest people I've met in the industry. But I mean, it was a good point, and it's now resolved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments and I'm just laughing. It's hilarious.
That was just a very scary one. Something very similar happened to one of the co-creators of Dogecoin, Jackson Palmer.
Okay.
He walked away from his own baby project, and then with the coin he had, he bought a used Honda Civic, and now he could have bought, So when he walked away from it, it became very successful. Elon Musk helped with that. Okay, so
sometimes projects become successful without certain people, and you need to keep in mind that whatever is happening is all for the better. And
this is not FUD. I think you guys are up to something great, and I'm very optimistic. This is not me trying to put any fear or uncertainty. I was just hoping so the truth of it is he was in control of it, and gathering back some of that control is probably the responsible thing to do. Yeah. That's all I wanted to hear was it. Yeah. That's all.
Okay.
With terms of Elon Musk, I know you guys are talking about the crypto church and Saint Elon. Elon Musk is in fact an African American. He was born in South Africa. I thought maybe the gentleman in the middle.
Yeah.
He seems to be in a lot of committees. Maybe just have something where you represent him in Africa. I imagine they're pretty proud that a African American.
I've just been given the appointment. I'm going to represent Tesla in Africa.
You're going to be chief of Tesla as well.
I'm assuming they're very proud that one of their natives is become the wealthiest man in history ever.
Yeah.
Also, as far as one of the things with Dogecoin is we did a lot of charitable stuff.
Yeah.
And along with Elon Musk, not to bring up bad news on his behalf, but maybe something we could do charitable. He lost his firstborn to SIDS, and maybe a sizable donation to a SIDS foundation on his behalf is something to consider. Some like with Dogecoin, we bought NASCARs. Actually, we sent money over to dig wells in Africa at the beginning of Dogecoin, water wells.
I absolutely love your sentiment, because if you follow our roadmap and what we've said in former AMAs, is that one of the fallouts, a percentage of what we are doing, is going to be empowering a selected and selective, whether it's charities or NGOs in Africa, to empower those who need the help.
Yeah, this is the 3% Business Angels wallet that we got, where I don't know if you saw that on the website where we have the distribution. But basically 3% of the supply is going to be used to support projects in Africa that are going to make a difference. The ones that they apply, and we have a look and see who we think is going to make the biggest difference to the communities out there, and basically supporting those. But specifically what you were saying about thinking of something which is going to kind of get Elon Musk's interests. Absolutely. I mean, we're looking to kind of tweak his interest in any way we can, and I appreciate the idea.
As you rightfully said, he's he's African American. I mean, born in South Africa, so we're claiming.
And from what I know, he lived there until I think he was of the age to get drafted. So he was there for most of his youth, and then I think I think that just morally he wasn't willing to accept being a part of that sort of behavior. So his parents moved him here. But one other thing I had was on the marketing side, and I know that'll stoke someone's interest in the camera. I was toying around with this on the Messenger earlier, but I just started. You can direct market very easily on BSC Scan. So what I did earlier is I just randomly went through some of the top wallet addresses for Shiba Inu holders, people who have $100,000, $200,000, and I just started sending them, just kind of like we do with Dogecoin. I just started sending them directly coins, and they will see those on their accounts. And it's just kind of, these people are already,
but they won't see the coins unless you add the token.
Well, a lot of those people that have $100,000, $200,000, $1 million in crypto, they're pretty savvy too. I mean, some of them maybe just bought some, but quite a few of them are looking at their BSC Scan. So if I look at my address, my account information on BSC Scan, I see all of the tokens that I'm holding, whether or not I've added them to my MetaMask or my. The other thing is that curious people like to look at those people's.
Curious people with also a lot of time. I never look at my wallet on BSC Scan. I don't have time for that.
That's not what I mean. So what I mean is I'm investing, okay? And I want to see what other people who are successful in the crypto market are investing in.
Yeah.
So the only way that I can peruse through someone's address is on BSC Scan. So I'm seeing all the different tokens that they have purchased. So not only are you catching the eye of the person who's holding the money, you're catching the eye of all the people who are tracking that person.
Yeah.
So maybe that guy doesn't see he has Afrocoin in his wallet. You're right. Maybe he doesn't have time to keep going through BSC Scan. But the other, who knows? Who could put a number on that? The other million people like me, perhaps, that are looking through his wallet going, okay, this guy just made a fortune on Shiba Inu. What else did he buy? They're going to go, oh, he's holding some of this. What is it?
Yeah, it's good.
And that's you're not having to teach them how to get it.
Yeah,
they already know how to get it.
We did in our original marketing plan. We had actually put aside tokens to do specifically that. We had thought through that as part of the plan, and up until now we haven't implemented that. So I mean, it's a good reminder that it's a method that can work. So yeah, thanks for that.
Yep, that's great.
Oh, you had to take it from me. You could have told me it was original.
It was original, very original. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
If you can DM me with any like suggestions further, I'll be happy to do it. I'm the financial person that pays people, and I'm just replying messages to those shilling competition people who didn't get your $50. I did send it at 2 or 3 a.m. last night. I did send your $50. I am not greedy. I don't need your $50. I know for some people it can make the difference. Yeah, thank you.
I would never scorn this one. She would make you pay for it. The only thing about sending that money is that it does cost obviously gas fees for transferring those points into there. So maybe that's something. So sending points to somebody, you have to. Yeah, it's very little, but if for somebody that doesn't have a lot of money, if it costs you 50 cents or 77 cents every time you send some to somebody, it racks up. But that's just a thing to consider with that. How do we reach out to you?
Telegram. We are all reachable on Telegram.
Well, you've mentioned a few times this evening about getting a hold of you directly. So is that just? It is direct.
It is on my phone. Yes, send me a direct message. You can tag me in community. This is how I know people complaining I didn't pay them $50 because they tag me, and I'm just replying now to everyone.
Darren, you're a genius. Guys, the project is fantastic.
Thank you.
Why the price, why market cap is not fantastic right now, it's beyond our understanding.
That's not important. That's not important. Listen, the money will come. I notice you guys, you're taking a beating from people in messages worried about how much it's worth. It's not, there's a goal here, right? And it's not, it's about, it's not about the money. That comes.
Yeah.
That comes. That's going to come.
Thank you. Yeah, really appreciate it. Thanks for the suggestions.
People asking about merchandise. Is there any news on that?
Yeah, the merchandise.
That's another stumbling block. Surprisingly,
I don't know if you saw. It was it must have been about 2 weeks ago when I posted the design for the merchandise, and I said, "Hey, coming soon." And we actually today was the all-important day when they finally got the design correct. Right. There was one mistake they kept making, and I wasn't dealing with it directly. Someone else on the team was, and they said they were pulling their hair out on this. But today we finally said, that's it, you've got it right, print it, go for it. And I signed off on that today. So I know that's now happening. It's going to be, we'll have the merchandise, it's just going to be how long it takes them to print all the clothing and the other things, but looks really good. They finally got it right, and we'll actually get a shop up on the site as well. So yeah, that I can give you some definite feedback on that because it happened today, the final sign off on it. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay. I think it's about to finish for today, and see you all very soon again.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Speak soon.
Thank you, Darren. Just a moment. I want to thank some of people that they are very, very good at showing on Twitter. May I say their name?
Sure. Mm-hmm. Well, you should ask them really, but you can say to us their usernames. We might recognize somebody.
No, just their name. I think it's enough. Their name: Norm Steve McBorg, Robert Gibson, Garrett, Cave, Sommer, and some of the others. They are, for example, Stephen Emerson and. So they are very, very good at on Twitter. They are sharing as well as possible, and they always help us on Twitter. And
if we could have some more people joining the tweeting, that would really help.
Yes, and I want them to join the Shield and Raid group. We are always there, and we are always update the group.
Thank you.
To find what's the easiest way for people to find our shilling group?
We just determine a link on the information of the group, the main chat, I think.
We have it in the pinned messages.
Okay, we'll
yes.
put it in the pinned messages.
And Raymond Reddington too.
That's my favorite
yes.
character, by the way. Always breaks the rules. No limits.
Yes, Black
reminds me of me.
I love him. I love James Spader.
Okay, great. Thank you very much
everybody.
for wonderful.